Long ago, in a bustling desert town filled with golden sands and glowing bazaars, there was a lantern unlike any other. It sat quietly on a wooden shelf in a tiny shop at the edge of the marketplace. To most eyes, it was only a dusty, ornate vessel, covered with delicate engravings of stars and swirling clouds. But within it slept a spirit, waiting for the right soul to call him forth. This spirit was no ordinary genie. He was a black bear of about 45 years in human reckoning, with fur as soft as midnight velvet, eyes that sparkled like polished diamonds, and a grin that stretched wide enough to make even the grumpiest merchant smile. Around his head he wore an enormous turban, heavy with shimmering gemstones that caught the light and scattered rainbows across the room whenever he appeared. His name was Barod, and unlike many genies who frowned upon their duties, Barod loved mischief, laughter, and granting wishes in the most unexpected ways. One evening, as the sun dipped low behind the dunes and lanterns began to glow across the town, a boy named Sami wandered into the little shop. Sami was not rich, his shoes were worn, his pockets nearly empty, but his heart carried a dream larger than the desert sky. He wished for nothing more than to bring joy back to his mother's tired face. She worked endlessly, and Sami wanted her laughter to return, the kind she once shared under starlit nights before sorrow stole it away. Sami's eyes landed on the old lantern, half hidden in shadows. Something about it tugged at him, perhaps the faint glimmer that pulsed from within, or the way the carved patterns seemed to shift like dancing smoke. With the few coins he had saved, he bought it, unaware of the magic he now carried home. That night, when the moon was high, Sami polished the lantern carefully, whispering to himself that perhaps it might light his small house better than their single candle. But instead of light, the lantern trembled, humming with warmth, and then, puff! A swirl of colors exploded into the air, blues, purples, golds, and pinks twisted together like ribbons in the wind. From the smoke, sparkles rained down, and slowly, the figure of Barod began to form. His turban appeared first, enormous and glimmering with gemstones that shone like stars. Then came his round, glowing cheeks, his diamond-bright eyes, and finally, that toothy grin that stretched from ear to ear. Ho, ho! Barod boomed, his voice as warm as the desert sun. Who has woken me from my cozy nap? Speak, young master, Barod the genie bear is here. Sami stumbled back, wide-eyed but not afraid, for the genie's smile carried no threat. I only wanted light, the boy whispered. Light, is it? Well then, chuckled Barod, clapping his smoky paws. Suddenly, the whole room glowed with soft, radiant colors, shimmering like northern skies. Sparkles bounced along the walls, and delicate patterns of swirling smoke painted themselves in the air, dancing around Sami like rib.